Our culinary journey begins in Germany. On today's menu, we have venison ragout with potato dumplings and caramelized apples. Let's cook! For the ragout, we need venison, bacon, some tomato paste, mushrooms, 2 carrots, red wine, salt and pepper, oil, stock, onions, and some fresh bay leaves, as well as peppercorns and juniper berries. For the dumplings, we need potatoes, flour, eggs, starch, as well as a little salt. For the side dish, we need triple sec, sugar, butter, the compote, and some fresh apples. There we go. Let's start by peeling our carrots.
That is a knife. You call this a knife? This is a knife.
Chopping the carrots into same-sized bits is important so they cook evenly. Same is of course true for the onions. Quickly clean the mushrooms with a paper towel and dice. Next, heat a pot to high heat and sear the meat with the peppercorns and berries. While you're at it, get a pan and fry the bacon to render the fat.
Makes sense.
Once the potatoes are mashed, it is time to add the starch and eggs. Add the flour bit by bit, keeping an eye on the consistency. You want it to be slightly moist, and also add salt by taste. Once the mixture is well combined, form them into globes. With the bacon properly rendered, add it to the meat. Briefly stir to combine, and then remove it from the pan, leaving the excess fat behind to sauté the vegetables. Once the onions have turned slightly translucent, add the tomato paste and combine well. Then add the red wine. This looks damn tasty. Once the mixture has reduced, heat up the stock, for example in a microwave, and add it to the pot, bit by bit. Bring the mixture to a boil and return the meat to the pot, adding the bay leaves. After about 60 minutes, it is now time to add the mushrooms. Carefully lifting them under the stew. For our side dish, have the apples. Carefully peel them and then remove the core. Carefully place the dumplings in a pot of boiling salt water. Melt the butter in a pan and add the apples face down. Don't forget to stir the ragout every now and then, adding more stock if it gets too thick. Once the apples have browned, flip them over. And if you do that about 20 times, it will go a lot faster. It's magic. After 10 minutes, the dumplings should start to rise. Reduce the heat now, and you have about 5 minutes till they are done. With the apples heated through, coat them in butter and add the sugar to caramelize them. Flip them twice in order to give them an even coat. With the sugar completely dissolved, it is now time to add the triple sec. Depending on your stove, this may be a fire hazard. Simply fill the cavity of the apples with the preferably heated compote. Drain the dumplings and remove excess water, and you're ready to serve.
We hope you enjoyed our first cooking show, and see you on another Sunday, and as the Germans say, guten Appetit. Next time on Cooking on Sundays. Chanterelle encrusted roast beef with lumpy potatoes and crispy carrots.